good afternoon everyone. Welcome along to the British Museum here in central London for the England squad announcement ahead of Women's Euro 2013 in Sweden.
Gemma, thanks for joining us. We are here at the British Museum for the announcement of the squad, of which you are in it. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I think a massive achievement, one that I'm very proud of, and hopefully I can push on from here. You know, I think it's my first major call-up for a big tournament at senior level, so hopefully I can use the youth experience that I've got and bring something to the side.
To be in the squad, it was something that I set out at the start of the season. You know, that was my ambition. I had to play well for Everton week in, week out, and hope that I got the call, and thankfully that call came from Hope on Friday morning, and there was no better feeling, to be honest.
I think it's important that we've got a bit of balance, very experienced players and players that have just coming through, and the competition is fierce, and it will all keep us on our toes.
I think it's probably the best we've ever had in terms of depth, in terms of the youth coming through, and in terms of experience now. We've got a lot of players with over 50 caps, quite a few with over 100 caps, and a lot of tournament experience, you know, in the bank now for a lot of us. So we now need to start using that and making it count in major tournaments, and hopefully going that next step.
It's well documented. We've had a few injuries. The last European Championship, it was only 21 players. This time it's 23, which obviously gives an opportunity. But it's not easy. We had long discussions, debates with the coaches. The players all through the year, certainly in the last 18 months, have been looked at extensively. But unfortunately only 23 players can be picked, and we feel, given the balance of the squad, covering all positions, we think we've got the right 23.
It's been, you know, a great unveiling of the squad, and now it just makes it all confirmed, and, you know, the excitement kicks in from now.
And obviously there's a lot of media interest. You've been doing the rounds yourself this morning. How good does it feel that it's been covered by the BBC and so many people are going to see this?
No, it's a great thing, you know, for the BBC to cover all the games, and, you know, for people to be able to follow the whole tournament is just great, because we're so used to it, you know, the BBC picking up later on in the tournament. So, you know, hopefully the fans get behind us and the support's there, and, you know, women's football will really kick on again.
I think we saw a glimpse of it in the Olympics. I think Olympics in London were great for a number of reasons. I think the BBC took that to another level, and I think women's sport in the Olympics in particular kind of really took a step change in people's perception. And more selfishly, I think women's football took a real step change. We saw fabulous crowds right across and down the country, particularly at Wembley, to see 70,000 plus people in to watch GB play Brazil was an unbelievable occasion, and it demonstrates, I think, the opportunity that exists within the women's game.
I think for the young players, it's just go and experience it myself. My first tournament was 2005, and I think Yanks was just trying to help me, but she just made sure I had fun and enjoyed it, and just went in and just took each moment as it was and made sure I made it last. And I think that's what the youngsters have got to do. They're going in their first tournament, like, be a sponge, absorb everything, and go and enjoy it, because, you know, once your first tournament's gone, that's it, you're an experienced player then, so you just got to enjoy it and relish that you're a raw player. My first major tournament was 2005. I'd only probably had about 4 or 5 caps going into that and started the tournament, so I like the Euros obviously for them reasons, so I'm really excited for this one.
And last time out you scored a rather important goal. What are your memories of that day, and can you do it again this year, maybe in the next game?
Yeah, it's fantastic memories for me. Obviously I didn't get to start the game. I think I come on with injury time to go, and I just remember the ball coming in. I think it hit my nose, to be honest, but I didn't care at the time because it was the last couple of minutes, and it meant that we reached the final. Obviously the final brought a bit of heartache, getting beat 6-2 off Germany, but hopefully this time we can go one better.
Just as everyone in Sweden very excited, is it being covered very widely in Sweden as it is here?
Yeah, I think, you know, you're starting to see flyers around the city, big billboards with their national team players and adverts on TV. So we're starting to get a feel and a buzz and a sense that a big event is about to happen. And I'm sure as the competition approaches nearer, you're really going to feel that excitement.
You know, we've come on, you know, as a squad, this is our strongest squad today, and we've had good results going into this championship, you know, winning the Cyprus Cup. So the confidence is there with us, and it's just having that belief now.
If they did it in the 150th year, it would be that extra special.
It would, absolutely. 150 years of the FA and 20 years of us running women's football, it would be a it will be a real moment.
It'd be the biggest thing that's ever happened to this country for women's football if we could go on and win it. Absolutely, I think it would, change the perception of women's football, get more little girls playing, which is what it's all about. And the fact that it's being covered by the BBC as well is fantastic in terms of the audience viewing figures and the access that people can get to the game. And it just shows what happened last year with the Olympics and people actually watching it and having the right platform. It's going to get the right platform this year, so hopefully we can do something special.